It's still a cute cup. One of the cutest. At least it's one of my favorite designs. Glad they never changed that lid. Yes, I'm not just obsessed with professional cups. I sometimes drink out of them myself. Just because they're cute. But anyways, what's this? This is another old notebook. I'm not sure if I actually looked at this one, but it doesn't seem familiar on the inside. Unfortunately, I don't know which one we were looking at last time. But oh well, let's dive into this one. But first, let's actually put it in a more professional orientation. Landscape. That's better. What's kind of interesting is on the very first page of this one, it has a bunch of what looks like Grand Theft Auto Vice City cheats. Let's see, where's the one where there's lots of circles everywhere? Where's the oh, say anything about the rhino tag, because I was gonna say circles. Oh wait, it's on this side. No, there's nothing about going circles. Oh well. Let's look at the next page, because immediately we get greeted with a dream. Dream 1, that's school. The white mama, this one. Yeah. Wait. I was trying to remember reading this. Were we looking at this one or were we not? Because I briefly peeked in this and it just didn't seem familiar. But the Gobi Desert. That seems more like. Is it Desert or Gobi Desert? Still, what is this? All it involves Michael Kill again. As I like to call. So now it's time for a DS game idea. What is up with me and the DS? It's like I saw its 2 screens and thought, I can make good games using this. Even though when I got that DS game maker, I proceeded to not make anything with it that could have been cool. Still, Xane's Pokemon Blue Rescue Team. I played the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, the Blue Rescue Team. And Madison played the Red Rescue Team version. But why am I trying to come up with my own version of a Pokemon game, even if it is Mystery Dungeon? Why am I trying this? That's a really basic looking menu. No, artwork behind it. Like there'd be like a Pokemon standing behind it or something in some room or something. None of that here. No sky on the top screen. Whatever it was. Nothing there. And this is strange, like, I'm going to make it 3D. That's what I'm doing. It's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but as if it was in first person 3D. That's actually an interesting idea, younger Xane. But unfortunately I was not original when I decided to put it in Tiny Woods, the same first, not really dungeon, but it might as well be because Mystery Dungeon gameplay, but Tiny Woods, the very first place in the game. Why wasn't it Thunderwave Cave, which has cool music? It's the only song I like to bother remembering in my mind, is that song, because it is a good song. It's like, let's play it right now just because it's a good song. Who cares about Tiny Woods' slightly dramatic theme? Who cares about that? We have this cool sounding song. Now, who is this? Is this... When I look at it, I keep thinking, is this intended to be Pikachu? But then I look at it and I keep thinking Ampharos for some reason. And it does seem more similar to Ampharos, but who knows with my drawing skills. This could be either Pokemon drawing now. It's probably supposed to be either Pikachu or Lesor Minun. I know we like to call it Minun, but it's pretty obvious he's supposed to be minus. As well as there's pluses and minuses. Yeah, that's not even Pikachu or Ampharos. That's one of those Generation 3's Pikachu equivalents. Even though they're cute. And they're better than Pikachu, because some people say Pikachu's overrated. Kind of is. Give the others a chance, Pikachu. Zoomed in, top, touch. X. Xane! Oh no. But what is this then? Oh, I see. Zooming in on... I think they like wear some sort of like... Is that like a bandana or something? Or is that like that badge thing they wear? Like the Pokemon, they have like something wrapped around them or something. Don't know what it's called. But still, why would you want to zoom in on something, especially on the DS? Because if this was on the DS, it would be this really blocky, kind of nasty looking, pixelated texture model. Because, you know, textures, it's like, if the models on the DS looked fine, they would have these really nasty, pixelated textures. Unfortunately, on the DS, it looks really ugly. I have to say it, but it does. Zoomed 4X, wait. Okay, that symbol, I recognize that symbol. That is whatever they wear. I just don't know what it is, but they wear something. Pattern! Did you put an E there instead of U, I think? Pattern. I still wish that I could like find that really old notebook where apparently I misspelled enemy. How did I mess that up? I would like to know. Oh, and there's also some good news that I will show soon. It's something that Mona found. I did not expect it. But the rescue team, Sample? Should it be sample? Sample. Symbol. That's what I was trying to say. It reminds me of that one, like, stupid chow race thing where I replaced it with me saying chow, and it's in reverse, and I had to listen to it a couple of times to make out I was trying to say chow. Reverse laughter. Chow. Am I saying chow? Chow. Yeah, well, it's like I had to say that a couple of times before I realized it's supposed to be symbol. Yeah. What was that symbol again? Looks like some sort of foolish thing with wings. I'm starting to think that maybe it's some sort of pouch or something like Chansey. You know, Chansey has the egg coming out of the pouch sort of thing. Yeah. Word, game, show, time, chain reaction. It's like, you know what's going on? It's like I was starting to catch on. It's gonna be like that thing. Cause word game show time chain reaction. Yes, that game show. That's actually kind of interesting though. The answer was this filled out like by someone, or did they have to guess and then I put the answers on the other side? Reminds me of, I keep remembering past things, but it's like I said about Madison's stories. You know, she would have those like containers with stuff in them and she would draw over them. But then if you ever return back to the story at a later point, every one of them would have like X's and faces and stuff drawn over them and stuff. Yeah. Well, you see, Mama found this. Now what is this? It's a bunch of pages. But if I get it open, it's something I thought I lost. The first thing here, it just doesn't seem that important. This is a song about rice and not anything else. Just a hint to what you want to eat this evening. Rice. I could totally do a rice remake. Yes, rice. The rice lyrics are on there for some reason. But does it end with, all I've said is true. Now go eat rice. Now. For the record, that's actually based on the voice samples within my mind. Does it end with it? Yep. All I've said is true. Now go and eat rice now. That's weird. I don't remember hearing the word "and" in my mind. Did it forget, or was I just guessing that word was there when I was writing the lyrics? Because for the record, the lyrics were not written whenever I came up with rice, which remember was Raisin Me Up's Rise sample from Sonic Rush. You should know that song if you see any of the World of Kirby Craft movies, which are on the X site, by the way. If my door was open, I could, you know, zoom in on it, which would look cool, but go to the X site there with video editing. Go to the X site and you will be able to watch the World of Kirby Craft movies, but with their audio desyncing for no reason. Also, speaking of World of Kirby Craft, I'm getting that capture card again. The Aver Media one, the one I used to record them. Yeah, I'm getting that, but I'm getting it for this camcorder. No, that is not the Sony Handycam. Unfortunately, it's not. But it's a Panasonic camcorder, and it has mini DV. And I was mentioning there's mini DV tapes. We're going to be looking at young Xane. I like to call my younger self that. And I don't mean young Xane like we saw like in Xane module. I'm referring to even younger than that, when I was a child. Like way back in, don't know which one it is, Berkeley Springs or something. I keep thinking it might be Berkeley Springs. But it was up on, it was in that house up on that hill where I said that I saw my dead father Chuck. You know, I saw his silhouette, and honey, look at my creepy things video, which I will put in the corner. They all like to do that, so I want to do it too. So you'll see, if you choose that video, you'll be able to hear about my story about that. But that house, I think that those mini DV tapes could have recordings of things I did in that house. I could just show you on that screen, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to record the videos, put them on the laptop by capturing them, and then playing them like I did the World of Kirby Craft movies. And then what we'll look at. I'm just going to spoil you right now. I hope two things are on there. One, I hope the Nickelodeon Guts or Global Guts is on there, where I used the Hot Wheels cars and I put them down on like this wooden floor. And I was like moving them around, pretending they were like the three kids that were going against each other. And I also hope Kiss My Butt Skeleton or something. I don't really know how I sang it, but yeah, it's like that. Except whenever I say skeleton, I turn on Night Shot. So I turn on the night vision in a light room, and it makes me look like a skeleton, even though really it would probably just look like me, but like colored greenish or something. Yeah, the Handycam's Night Shot. Anyways, so many good things possible from this. Let me open this, and then we'll see the thing that I can't wait for you to see. It's this. You might think, oh, but Xane, we looked at this before. Everyone Shines. Yes, but it was remade and remastered by Xane Myers. You know how I said when I was looking at the original version of the story, I said, oh, I remade this on a computer and I actually redid the pictures, but unfortunately I lost it. It's the one I was actually remaking on one of my laptops, but I sadly lost. Lose everything. Well, Mama brought this in and I was surprised when I saw it. It's what I thought I lost. I thought I lost this, but I didn't. The only complaint I have is those printer lines. They're the only problem here. Really, the rest of it is nice. It still has that same typical drawing style of me, which I'd probably never get any commissions for this style. If anyone would like for me to draw my bad style your character, go ahead. I would love to get money through a commission. Anyways, just don't expect much. There's all those pictures, including the one with the boogers. Now, it's basically mostly the same, except for having proper pictures on the computer. Oh, well, there's one change.
I wish I could bring all cartoons, video games on a goodly state. Saints Row!
But it says,
I wish I could bring all cartoons and video games out and stay in Saints Row!
I'm just saying it like that because that's how stupidly I said Timmy's voice, but I could totally do at least Mary's voice and it'd be more okay. But oh well. Notice Timmy doesn't say goodly.
Goodly!
I think. Say goodly in the original, and it was stupid. So yeah, it's one fix right there. Inupendi is still here. One thing that is different is this picture. I'm guessing it's because of based on how pixelated it is. I must not have had a big, resolution from a picture. But it doesn't say, I long you, Michael Myers. Behind Simba, it said, I long you, Michael Myers on it, but it doesn't say that here for some reason. Oh yeah, there's one thing that I fixed. It doesn't say actually, it says actually. Good. No, actually. Also, based on that lowercase a, is that just me, or is this the Abeka logo font? I think I found that on like a computer. It clearly looked like Abeka's logo font. Just interesting. That could be like their font, even though it's probably just a common font anyways. Now the one thing I forgot to mention, another thing I don't like here, is I messed up Dora. Dora has white skin here. Now, nowadays I would never make a mistake like this. Now the problem is Dora really has started looking more and more white over time. Look at like the old games and she has proper tan skin like she does on the cartoon. But if you look at her in newer ones, she has more and more white skin. What are they doing? Dora's supposed to be Spanish, tan. She isn't supposed to be white. Why did I draw her white? I clearly had to have had the Dawa doll, or at least the Dora princess doll at that time. So I would clearly see she has tan skin. How did I make that mistake? That's the real big problem, not this printer lines. Oh, that's an as noticed. That's another change I made. In the original, you could see my private parts sticking up right there. You cannot see it on this drawing. Also, there's that really fake looking blood style. I think that like the Temple Guard graphics that I made way back in the day, their blood looked like a bunch of red blobs that just dropped to the ground. That looks just like the blood. It clearly is supposed to be the blood. How does she not have any blood on her or any legs? I know her dress would cover them up, but I at least expected to be sticking out a tiny bit. And there's Michael Kill again. The close end. Still kept those weird chapter names. Oh, and here's another thing. Where I think Madison says something differently here. Where is it? Ah, it's on this one, the Oompa Loompa one. But yeah, the Oompa Loompa definitely has a more clear appearance here than did in that book. And here's one thing where Madison said something like, "Xane, is this real? Is it a pain?" No, it's real. Well, it was changed to, "Xane, am I seeing things?" That makes much more sense than, "Is it a pain?" Younger me and reading English. No, this is real. Not no, it is real. But there's still Pooh Dream and Roxy and Jack randomly appearing with no heart after his name. I think Jack had a heart after his name. No, he doesn't. And Lava Girl doesn't have a heart after her name. Pretty sure I put a heart after her name. And then I joked around about, oh, what is this? Is this like translated from Japanese? So they stuck these random weird symbols after some of their words? Television show. What? Television made show. Oh, I know what that. Yeah, there. And here's somewhere. Did Madison suddenly take over? Yeah, Becky. Happy, unhappy. Becky. Luigi. Okay, who's Becky then? Looks cute, but then again, I find the simplest smiley face that looks like this cute. So, but I know Melody, obviously the ghost from his mansion. But who's Becky? Make me remember Madison having another character, but don't know about Becky. I wonder if Madison would know anything or remember anything about that. Oh well. Lingo puzzles. I suppose Wonka is in there. But what is this? I'm looking at these confusion. I remember Chain Reaction, but what is this? Circling things to clue in that there's vowels there? No, wait, this one is G circled. It doesn't have the I circled. Don't know. And super password. Password. If there's one thing I remember about that game show, It's one thing I wish that I could own. Basically, there are these little small things they hold in their hand and they like peek into them. I would love if I could own one of those things. Even if they wouldn't function. I would like if I could own one of those little things they hold, which I could just describe as looking like, I keep thinking like a little printer for a calculator, or a little calculator with a printer at the top of it. Something. It looks like one of those. It's like they're all peeking into it, and I'm just wondering, what is in there? A digital screen? I even had a dream where I think that I was able to hold one of them and walk around this room where I could go underneath the place where password, you know, the game would take place, even though really it has a completely different layout in the actual game show. If anyone has one of those little things that they used on Password or Super Password, could you consider giving one to me? I'd like one of those, just like I'd like the Sushibai Dream Wand. Just how I'd like the Brain Thunder Cup. Still looking out for that thing. I keep missing it every single time it goes on. Please, someone just give me one of those, so I don't have to depend on Japan grabbing it the moment they put it on or something. I digress. Just things I want to own. Although I will be owning something relating to Hugtan. I never actually said her name as well as Hugtan. Japanese weird honorific thing. But, you know, her little baby mug. Guess I'll have to show that sometime, once I get it. Oh, here's this. Madison. Girl, video games? Video games. Instead of having E, put an I? Sure. The I vowel, I think if it's a, was it short vowel, it can sound like E, but if it's a long vowel, it's I, but it can sound like E if it's a short vowel. Likes baby. Of course, Madison would probably be like the babies. Why did I scratch out? The only baby I'd like is Hugtan, as I was mentioned. She's a cute baby. She's not a real one and won't cry, even though we know Mary cries. And so there's Fun and hates Dr. Phil. I think Madison really did hate Dr. Phil. What's it the thing where he's all like, no, he goes, like he starts speaking up and like Madison would make fun of him. Oh, yes. And here's Lingo again. It's Brittany. I tried to remember that. Basically, New Super Mario Bros. Hacks. Michael decided to put in a really short like loop of that song where Britney Spears starts it off and she says this and then he goes boom, 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 and then just cuts it off and give me more or something. It's like, I don't know, because I don't really care. I only care to remember the funny first part. Was this a big thing about game shows or something? The party time. Time set alarm. Alarm blasting guns. Gun reaction. No, are these all empty pages? No. Saucony, and this looks like Madison's style. What does it say? The Saucony. Oh no, it's one of Madison's stories. I mean, because you know, instead of reading mine, it's reading Madison's. Hey, be glad that I'm not pausing and doing as much stupid stuff in this video. It's an improvement. You know, said Sonic North. What do I know? Asked Amy. You like me. Ooh, great. Amy. Well, you know I like you. I know it, replied Amy. I know you like me, Sonic. I know you liked me. To be continued. Son Amy. Yes, this is Son Amy. And here's Amy. I don't know. My drawing of Amy, she had weird teeth for some reason, but I think my drawing of Amy was probably cuter. You could barely make out Amy's face. Now, Sonic, I don't know, kind of similar to the face and the head to mine. Just looks like a human with spines coming out. The left side's the same way as mine. More about the Bible. 0 minutes, 1 second. The Holy Bible. What was I trying to put in there? Was I trying to draw an O and messed up? Something I tried to make fun of the Bible, but I said